As Canada is set to welcome more than 1.2 million immigrants to the country over the next 3 years, there are some concerns. A recent study on the socioeconomic setbacks on new Canadians show that 2 in 5 newcomers fear they will be in debt. And if they don't pay off that debt, they could go to jail. And rather getting help, they just continue to suffer in silence. Benajmin Abuda is a debt relief specialist who helps new immigrants get settled in Canada. He himself, an immigrant, certainly understanding those fears. Benajmin joins me now. Great to have you on the program.
Thank you so much, Angie. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, talk to us about what the newcomer experiences is like. What are the concerns that they're facing?
Well, one of the critical concerns they face actually is being able to, get jobs. Okay, get a source of livelihood, and that's really critical if they will be successful in a new environment like Canada is. Another one also is being able to network, take advantage of the social services that are prevalent in helping newcomers settle. Now, this has become a challenge because of the restrictions due to the lockdowns, and also because of the fact that the job market itself has shrunk over the last several months. As early as April, about 6.73 million Canadians filed for CERB, and that is quite significant. And it in itself becomes a challenge if you are a newcomer just starting your life afresh here in Canada.
Yeah, exactly. And especially, I mean, now you're here and of course you're in the midst of a pandemic, trying to navigate through all of that. And as you say, trying to get settled, you could be here with your family, trying to get that job, but you need to be able to pay the bills. And you talk about that fear that they could possibly go to jail for this. So what do you do? Tell me some of the things that your clients are telling you.
So one of the things they're saying is, typically most clients come from parts of the world where there isn't a credit culture. And so credit's only extended to large corporates, and even consumer credits have interest rates of about the late 20s to the late 30s. So it's pretty high. So most of them do not really understand how the credit system works. And they have a basic understanding, which is the fact that if they're not able to make their payments, they could go to jail, they get the police to arrest them. And these are the fears that have kept them back from seeking the help that they desperately need. So what we're telling them is to say, hey, you do have a right within the Bankruptcy and Insolvency Act to legally restructure your debt. All right. And we're helping them understand that it's important that they deal with the stigma, they deal with those barriers, those misconceptions, and reach out to us so that we can help relieve that overwhelming burden of their debt and help them with their settling, with settling properly in Canada.
Yeah, and it's important, I think, that you say that because, as you mentioned, a lot of them coming from areas where they don't have those kinds of rights. They don't have the ability to fight for that, to say, they should be afforded those things. Before I let you go, Benajmin, what about supports? Are there enough supports out there available to them? We know, again, the government looking to bring in more immigrants here, but sort of where's the support system there for all of that?
Well, one of the key areas of support are non-governmental agencies. One of them was the one I actually went through at the Center for Newcomers in Marlborough, in Calgary. We also have the Calgary Immigrant Women Association, and also several charitable groups that offer programs that would help them understand what their rights are, offer social services, networks that will help them, of course, achieve that level of stability they need and calm those those fears. But of course, there's more to be desired, and we're saying, hey, the government should, of course, put more funding into these groups and also create more platforms to help newcomers settle down a lot more faster.
Yeah, certainly a very critical conversation. I appreciate you giving us your time on this. Benajmin Abuda, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Angie. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.